Hey Central, this is Pastor Matt again. Just wanted to touch base with you guys. I want to share a couple of stories of generosity that I heard this past week that I think really hopefully will encourage you. One, thank you so much for, I think we had a dozen families that contributed to our work at the Trend neighborhood. That's a neighborhood that for the last I don't know, decade or so, we've been helping. That's kind of an underprivileged area where we've done some after school programs and helped out with groceries and Thanksgiving, that kind of stuff. And they had some needs. You guys stepped up and met those needs. So well done, well done. That was really cool. Another story I heard was Cheryl Hannon talked to me this past week, sent me an email. She's a mentor mom in MOPS, one of our programs for young moms, and she was just checking on some of the moms in her sphere that she's worked with over the years, and she came across a family that really having a hard time this past couple of weeks. They haven't had more than rice and beans and soup in their home, and so she talked to some other friends within the MOPS community, and they came up with about $400 worth of groceries that they donated and blessed this family with, which was really, really, really awesome. And then a third quick one, Lisa Costello. She comes to church here. She's on staff at Desert Christian. She had heard us talking about generosity, and she said, "You know what? I can help out there." And so through some of the things that they had at the school, she was able to donate some snack food for hospital workers, for nurses and doctors, and just a way to bless them. One of our staff has gone and written out prayers and drawn pictures to put on windows of the hospital, just to let them know that we're praying for them and that we understand the huge sacrifice they're making during this time. I really appreciate them. And I keep saying one more, but I just found out this morning, and this I think to me is one of the coolest stories of generosity, and that's what you guys are doing by giving online, by sending your checks in, and all. A lot of churches at this time are really hurting. Some of them are having to close their doors because giving's down. But I found out this morning that we're actually ahead of budget, which is incredible considering we're a month into this quarantine thing. So thank you so much for your generosity. Please keep it up. We want to be a generous church. We want to be able to help those that are in need around us. And I want to leave you with this, just kind of a pastoral thought. We just found out that the quarantine is going to be extended through the end of April, and I know they've said the next 2 weeks, especially in California, it's going to be probably some of the deadliest time, and most folks getting the virus. And that can cause us all to be very fearful. And I know that even in my own family, there's questions and concerns, and so the thing that I want to share with you is we have a hope that this world doesn't have. We know that this is not the end of our story, that even if we ended up getting the virus, and even if that was the end of our physical life, it's not the end of our story. That we know that because we've trusted in Jesus, we have a hope that we will live with Him eternally, that one day we'll see Him face to face. The reality is death is one for one. Everybody dies. But not everybody's prepared to die. And so you have a unique opportunity during this time to share the hope that you have, that with folks that are fearful, that are wondering if they're going to get it or what this means for their families, that you can share the hope that you have, that this is not the end of your story, that you will one day get to see Jesus face to face and spend a forever time with Him within His kingdom. And so please do that. Please take this opportunity when you are in the grocery lines or when you're talking to folks on the phone or having Zoom meetings or whatever, to share the hope that you have. That's what we'll be talking about this Easter in just another couple of weeks here. So hope the rest of your week goes well, and hope to see you guys online 9:30 Sunday morning.